What's going on, everybody? Riley Welch, owner of 92Social, and welcome to the third episode of the 92Social podcast. Today is a good day. This is the reason why I started the podcast, is to grow a community, and you gotta start from your own. And this one co-working space that I partnered with, that I truly believed with, is WorkCo, and the person I'm talking to right now is Gioia. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on. So how's your quarantine going?
Thriving. Well, I wouldn't say thriving, that's a lie. I'm surviving.
Yeah.
Kind of not really thriving, I think is the term I'd use. But I'm just taking every day as it comes at the moment. Kind of wake up and try again the next day and hope for the best.
That's what you got to do. That's what it's. You know? You got to keep it simple, one day at a time, and just hope for the best. Really.
Yeah. So that's been my strategy for a while. It's going okay. Some days are great. Some days not so great. But at least the weather's good today, so I can I can go for a run after I finish my day and get some fresh air and run away from people. Literally, it's fun.
Yeah. Thank God for the days like today and when we recorded this the Sunday before. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I went for a bike ride on Sunday and I was like, oh my God, finally.
We needed this.
Well, I'm obviously English, and in England it's been like 25 degrees for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, rude.
All these people, they're on lockdown, which sucks, but my best friend, my mom, have been in their garden. My friend has a really good, it's like she's been on a holiday.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh, it snowed here.
Yeah, I'm still wearing my winter coat, but it's okay.
Cool.
It's May.
I live in Canada now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Don't worry about it.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I kind of briefly mentioned what WorkCo is, but in your words, for people that don't know, what is WorkCo?
So WorkCo is Etobicoke's first ever loft-style co-working space. If you don't know what co-working spaces are, just Google it, because I don't want to have to give an explanation. I'm never very good at that. So we opened in November 2019. We are based on Advanced Road in Kipling. If you know Etobicoke, we're an 8-minute walk from Kipling Station. We also have a shuttle service that picks up from Kipling Station as well. Save your legs. We have 4 different types of membership. We have a virtual membership, which means you get a mailbox, address, mail delivery service, and you get access to our online community. We have a hot desk membership that gives you 9 to 5 access Monday to Friday to our space. You get a really comfortable big table to work at, free tea, coffee, free Wi-Fi, and obviously then a full access to the community. Our dedicated desks are 24/7 access. You get your own dedicated workspace every single day. So you can bring in a dual monitor if you need to. There's a height adjustable desk and a super comfortable chair and a lockable unit. And that's your dedicated space for whatever kind of industry you work in. And then we have offices that range from 2 people to 24 people. Everything it's a very kind of high finish. I think that's the right word. We're very high standard I'm sorry, COVID's got to me. We're very high standard finish. Got velvet kind of sofas. It's got a very cozy feel, but it's very modern and very fresh. We've got a lot of windows, a lot of natural light comes in. We have a couple of lounge spaces. We have a wellness room. We have meeting rooms. We have TVs around the space. We've got breakout spaces with printing included. It's a really great kind of workspace, to be honest. We've only been open 5 or 6 months, and we're pretty good on our occupancy, and our community is really, really great. Everyone's super friendly, very collaborative. Everyone kind of works together. We've had members do photo shoots for each other. We've had members get other members different work. We've had people pitch on jobs together. It's just a really great space. When anyone ever visits the space, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. I'm not just saying that because I like that. It has a really good vibe to it. The kind of industries that we have in there, we've got a marketing agency, we have a design company, we have someone that works in conversational AI, We have someone that works in tech development. We have someone that works in an HR consultant. We've got someone, we've got a sales company. We've got a personal training development company. We have a UX company. We have a retail consult company. There's a really interesting mix of people that all get on really well together. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, it is a great space, and like I've seen other co-working spots within the GTA, and for me, there's defined attributes that kind of take. For me, I noticed right away. One of them is Etobicoke, and really embracing the community of Etobicoke, and also having I might sound like a millennial right now, but it has a good vibe to it. It's a good vibe. But in your opinion, what makes WorkCo different from any other co-working spots in the GTA?
So we're a place of purpose is kind of our mission statement. So we're a place that people come to get things done. You know, like yes, we have this great community and everyone's super friendly and lovely. So when you come in, you know you got to work. You know, it's just a great space for people to come in and focus and dial down and get on with the stuff that they want to do in a really comfortable, really luxurious, really nice feeling space. Especially when you're in your own business or an entrepreneur, like you've got to feel good about yourself to kind of produce good stuff for your business. And if you're hiding out in a basement somewhere, yeah, it's probably cheap, but you're probably feeling very depressed about it, and you're not kind of providing the value in yourself, which means how are you going to provide the value to your clients, right? Mm-hmm. You should invest in yourself before you invest in anything else, in my opinion anyway. So kind of our space gives people that platform to feel like, hey, look at my cool desk, and I can grab a coffee whenever I need to. I can go sit in the sofa, I can work and just be the business person that I want to be. Because really that's, we all want to succeed and we want to be great at what we do, and kind of it gives people that space. But there's nothing really like it in the kind of West End especially. Mm-hmm. That is such a high finish that also is really supportive and just a really great community space basically.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, so I want to kind of touch on the Etobicoke Connection. Obviously it's in Etobicoke, mm-hmm. It's by Kipling Station, but what ways are you trying to connect with the Etobicoke community?
So WorkCo is actually owned by the Downing Street Group, who are a property development company amongst other things. We're kind of developing a community we're first of all kind of trying to rename the pocket of Etobicoke we're in as to the Assembly District. So Etobicoke itself has a history of light industrial past. It was an area for makers of the kind of garages and other spaces that kind of things were assembled and created and made there. And then it kind of died down, I think after the 60s and 70s, kind of died down a little bit, and then it was just a bit of this kind of no man's land. And we're kind of trying to restore the glory to Etobicoke with kind of all of our offerings that we have in the area. So they kind of, all of our buildings all fall under the Etobicoke umbrella, Etobicoke being, we just lose the KE. So it's kind of co is community collaboration, and our spaces, all of them are kind of creative different spaces to kind of make a community. And we're working with the local community. We have an outreach thing. We've launched a style guide. If you go to Instagram, it's Etobi_co. I'll send you it so you can put it in the notes. Mm. That kind of we release a style guide every other, bi-monthly, that kind of highlights local businesses in the area, and just is kind of positioning Etobicoke as something that is a place to go to, as a destination. There are some incredible, creative, businesses there, or businesses that have been there for a lifetime and are still going, but they don't get the recognition because they're a bit far west. And there's only so many times WorkCo can do a kind of story on them. So why don't we try and create our own narrative for ourselves? So we're trying to kind of give Etobicoke the glory that it deserves, basically, with our style guide, with the kind of different offerings that we're doing, not just for our businesses, but for the area. So we're launching some art programming. We're looking at adding some sculptures to the area. We're going to do a mural series. There's tons of things that we're really passionate about as a business, not just WorkCo, but as the company itself, to kind of bring people and create that, amazing community and kind of give it the glory that it deserves, really.
Yeah, I agree. Etobicoke it's an undercover gem. A lot of mom and pop shops that have great value to the community. Like you mentioned, WorkCo's been up and running for 5 to 6 months. What company has, in a way, blown up in their own industry that you're kind of proud of?
Within WorkCo?
Yeah, within WorkCo, yeah.
So we have a few different companies within the business that within our building that are doing amazing. So Etobicoke, who are an advertising agency, kind of design company, they created the branding for Etobicoke. And they are smashing it. They're doing amazingly well. Like, they were already doing good before, but kind of having this space and stuff has really propelled them, which is great. We have a general contract at EN2 development there. They've relaunched their website. They've got some new branding. They're like really poised to kind of really go far. And then the rest of our other members in there are all, to be honest, doing really well. Like, it's giving the people that kind of, like, we've had someone redesign their logo. We had someone redo a photo shoot. We had someone completely rebrand their company just from being in the space, because it's given them that kind of acknowledgement that, hey, my business is something I'm really proud of and I want to, do more for it. And like, now I'm in this really great space. My brand isn't fitting who I am anymore. So I need to refresh it and kind of repolish it. And it's given them the confidence to kind of grow their business, because they've invested in it and they understand that it is worth it and they've seen their own worth and they're like, oh, okay, cool. So to be honest, every single one of our businesses is doing amazing. Like, I'm really proud of every single one we have in there, because it's just so nice seeing people like chat to each other or come talk to me and be like, hey, so this has happened. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like we should get like a bell or something when we reopen that I ring every time someone makes a deal,
Hey.
Might be a thing.
Yeah, perfect. That'd be great. Well, so you mentioned that when you guys reopen, how has COVID-19 affected the co-working space? Because, like we mentioned before, some businesses they've been affected, like mine, but you got other companies that are like thriving in this environment. So how has it been impacted?
Overall, in the city completely, there's definitely most co-working spaces have been impacted. It's just kind of every single space is a different space. So it's kind of having a conversation with each and every single one of your members, kind of understand where they are in their business situation, and then kind of working out the best kind of plan of action per member. So it's a very tailored approach. Also, we're lucky because we're an independent company, we can take that tailored approach.
Yeah.
But it's just like, co-working is about connections and community. So you just kind of have to take that time to sit down with your community and help them and see what you can do. And also, they are supporting you as a business too, right? Like, if they don't pay their membership, then there's going to be no business to come back to. Mm-hmm. So, it's like it's a 50-50 situation that you both just have to be mindful of each other's businesses. And it's definitely I've been on a lot of webinars and calls and different things on general kind of on co-working mainly, but also office space and flex space and businesses and how we are going to recover from this after. In general, co-working is looking positive, although generally workforces will be working from home a lot more now, especially kind of in the next at least 6 months probably, because if you have a big firm, if you own a huge building, you're not going to want to have every single person back in. Co-working is a great step because people can get away from working from home and have that definition between home and work time, because most people, from what I've been reading, are struggling with the balance between work and not work, right? Like, my desk is in my bedroom, so I just never leave my room.
Yeah.
And I have to I'll work till late. Like, I'll get up early, and I don't have a commute now, so I can just roll straight to my desk. I start earlier because I'm not spending time doing my hair or putting makeup on, which is great. And then I'll deliberate about what outfit I'm going to wear, which is mainly a lot of the time of my day. You know, no one cares now. So a lot of people need that kind of definition. A lot of parents, obviously depending on school situations and childcare, but a lot of parents are wanting co-working spaces to kind of give them that break. Like, as much as you love your kids, you can't deal with like I have twin nieces, and my sister's husband is working full time, and my nieces break into a Zoom call all the time. And no, they're not supposed to knock on the door, but they do it, and they run in, get on his knee, and like, Daddy, and it's like, no, you can't. Or they, like, one of them had a tantrum while my sister's husband was on a Zoom call with the door open, like screaming.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, it's funny the first time, but 10 times in, like, it's not. And, you know, like, kids can be mean. They can be like, oh, dumb. And you can people get the guilt and everything else. And just in general, like, people like me, like, even before I was working this role, I've worked in co-working both in England and then in Canada. My friend ran a co-working space. So I had a membership to her space, and I would go in on weekends because I freelance at the time as well. So I would go, or I'd go after work just to have a different space, because I didn't want to work from Starbucks or work from it's fun sometimes, like, once in a blue moon to work from home, you know, put the TV on, sit on your sofa, you're comfy. But then if you're trying to do it day by day, it's difficult. And if you don't have the space, or, like, for me, I can't afford to buy a really expensive chair to sit on at the moment. So I'm just like, okay, I'm using a kitchen chair. I'm probably giving myself a back problem.
I'm sitting on an IKEA stool, and it's killing me. It's killing my back.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, but
sorry, go on.
Oh, no,
the human connection part of it as well, right? Like, not just like the physical space itself, but talking to other humans and being creative. Like, part of my role is to be creative. And I was talking to my best friend in England, who's a fashion designer, and she's like, I'm going crazy. I have to produce collections, and all I'm doing is going to the forest for a walk. Yeah. You know? And that's great, but she's like, I need to go to galleries, I need to do this, I want to do this, and then, you know, you're in a rut kind of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult just being in your home, especially if you are if you're not the only one in your at your house, where it's kind of difficult because, like you mentioned, you wake up, you start working, but you don't know that wall, that line of like, okay, now it's time to go home. And especially when you're like driving or commuting home, during that time you're kind of shutting off or relaxing your brain. So by the time you get home, it's like, okay, let's just watch TV. But once you're done, you're still on working mind.
Yeah, your mind's still going, right? Or like you just feel like, oh. And there's also with some employers as well, maybe there's the expectation, you know, that you are always available for those late calls. That, oh, you can just fix that file, can't you? Or you can just do that quickly. Produce that report. And I guess for freelancers especially, like, it's very difficult to switch off. But for most people, like, you kind of need to give yourself those boundaries, but it can be so difficult because if you have a job, you feel grateful and like, oh my God, I should be doing extra work because, you know, like, I have a job still. And then people that aren't working, you have all this time to do what you want, but it's not normal. Mm-hmm. Like, I've had friends that have been furloughed, and like one of my friends was joking they wanted a sabbatical. And he was like, oh, I wish this like 6 months ago, but he's like, not like this.
Yeah.
I wanted to go traveling. I wanted to do things on my own terms, not be grounded, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, in all the way. So, yeah.
Like,
it's very
it's difficult. It's a strange time. So when your day is done, what do you do kind of to relax or de-stress?
Well, I'm not the greatest at doing those things, so I'm working on it. Yeah. So today I am going to go, there's a school opposite my apartment, so I'm going to go do a HIIT workout in the school yard because it's not locked. So I'm going to go do that. Or I tend to cook a lot. I've got way more into cooking. Like, I love eating. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, well, cooking's quite fun too. So I have been cooking a lot with my boyfriend, which has been nice. I also bought some watercolors recently. I used to love painting. I'm terrible. My art teacher at school was like, you try really hard, but you're not very good at it. So, yeah, not great. I have a degree in photography for a reason, because I can't draw. So I tried to take up watercolors with my boyfriend too. And the only thing we painted so far was a portrait of RuPaul from RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it
but
works.
It gets you through the day, right?
Exactly.
And then I got really into painting bananas.
Okay. All right. It's just one of those things. Well, you do like to eat food, right?
Yeah.
So do I.
My boyfriend was doing like a muffin delivery service, and they were like banana and chocolate chip.
Yeah.
We were decorating the bags that he delivered them with bananas. And I discovered that I can draw bananas really well. And I like do little fun faces on them, do a little top hat, do a little beret. You know, I theme them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've mainly been doing.
Yeah.
During this time.
What's your go-to dish to cook? What's your go-to?
Ooh, tacos, definitely.
Oh, did you celebrate yesterday? Cinco de
it's Cinco de Mayo Taco Tuesday every week in my house.
Yeah.
I love tacos. I'm obsessed. Like, I make this like pineapple like salsa-y thing.
Yeah.
Like cilantro, pineapple, onion, some olive oil, some salt, some pepper. Mix it all in. So good.
That's good. That's a solid. Hey, good. On a bright side, tacos. You can make it extremely healthy, or you can make it really like non-healthy.
Mine are pretty healthy. Then always like just grilled chicken or like simply like marinated.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself with like frying things.
Yeah, I get a little nervous, especially when it starts splashing up. Like, I cooked bacon, like fresh bacon, the other day, and it just went everywhere. I was like, I don't know what to do. Shut it off. I don't trust myself.
Stressful.
Yeah, it is stressful. Going back to WorkCo, any like successful moments that in the past 6 months where you're like, all my hard work is paying off right now. I am so happy. This is awesome.
Our launch party was great. That was in December.
Yeah.
That was so nice to just have everyone in one room and be like, hey guys, we did this. You know, this is it. The day we got all the furniture and I took every single bit of plastic off was a good, if not dusty day.
Satisfying.
It was just like, oh my God, so good.
Yeah.
And then so the launch party was great. The past couple of months pre-COVID, having our first Thursday events where everyone came and had a drink and celebrated. You know, we did a trivia. It was really, because people love trivia in WorkCo apparently. So we, after much trying, we got an event together and it was really good fun. And it was just before COVID happened. And everyone messaged me after and was like, thank you so much. It was so nice to not associate, not think about news for half an hour.
Yeah.
And then my birthday was in February, and all the members brought me a cake, and they decorated.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
A present, and it was so lovely to feel like, hey, okay, people, this is a good thing,
Yeah, it's always a good feeling getting. Wait, what kind of cake was it?
So one of our members made me a cake. Homemade.
Can't beat homemade.
So,
Yeah.
So it was just nice, and it was a good way for everyone to get together and it was a Friday, which is a good day to have a birthday.
Yeah.
And everyone kind of got together and hung out, and it was just really nice. Everyone came collectively to celebrate. So
that's awesome.
My top moments, I think.
Yeah, right on. So, like I said before, this podcast is all about celebrating local businesses and everything that is entrepreneur or a small business. In your opinion, what is your go-to spots in Etobicoke to go? Maybe for lunch or coffee or anything else in between?
Ooh, so there's a few. So my go-to coffee spot is El Gatonero. It's next door to WorkCo. It's 37 Advance Road, and they do coffee, paninis. They have these Nutella bombe things. It's basically like a Nutella donut, and it's so good.
Yeah.
So they're really great for like they also do coffee, like ground coffee as well. So you can go buy it. There's another great coffee delivery company called Not Even Coffee. They do beans that you can grind at home, and their packaging is so good. I'll send you a link to them after because they're really cool.
Yeah.
Really nice guys. The Dimple My Bakery, also on Advance Road, is good for other donuts. I clearly eat a lot of donuts.
I do too. It's all good.
You know?
Yeah.
You can't help it. They're really great for for donuts, and their bread is, so if you go to their store, it's cheaper than buying it from like Loblaw, but you have to have cash.
Oh.
It's always really busy.
Okay.
They have a cash point inside, an ATM inside, but they're really, really great. What else? So there's, I'm trying to think. There's Pure Energy Fitness and the beauty place. My mind is literally blank. Elevate Beauty Lofts. You know, they're both really, really great spaces for beauty and for fitness. And I think that's it for now.
Yeah.
But if you sign up to our style guide, you will find out more local businesses that I recommended, just not at this moment.
There we go. Wow. So how can people get into WorkCo when all this is done?
So we can do virtual tours now, or I can do a social distance tour if you're in the local neighborhood. Go to WorkCocoke and go on our website, and you can book a tour directly on the website. You don't have to do anything else. It takes 2 minutes. For our Etobicoke offerings and to kind of find out more about our style guide, visit our Instagram, which is Etobi_coke, to sign up for the style guide on there. And then on our website, you can view our other offerings that we have available at Etobicoke.ca.
Well, perfect. Go check that out. It's a great spot in Etobicoke, especially if you're west of Toronto. It's easy to access if you have a car, and even if you're transit, it's close to a subway stop, there's buses, there's parking, everything that you need in coffee shop is there. So you're all good. All your bases are covered. I just want to say thank you again for coming on the podcast.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, it's one of my hit lists. I have to get WorkCo in there. It's something I truly believe in, and I want everyone to know that. But yeah, so thank you very much, and all the information that you were saying will be down below for all people can research and all that, if that made sense. Okay, on that note, I don't know what I was saying. It's COVID. It's getting to me. Yeah, on that note, thank you.